business creators, it's Claire from Claire Wright, and today we're going to talk about 5 ways that imposter impacts your business. Now, it can be hard to distinguish between imposter syndrome, fear, and an inkling of intuition that's trying to tell you this isn't the right path. It's hard to know sometimes if questioning a decision is you being reasonable and rational, or if you're overthinking and self-sabotaging. So let's explore some of the ways imposter impacts your business. Now, when you've lived with your imposter syndrome for so long, it's important to say that you start overlooking the ways it impacts you and your business. It's a bit like the paintings and pictures on your walls. After a certain length of time, you simply stop noticing them. So today we're going to highlight 5 ways imposter impacts your business, what the signs are, and some ideas on how you can reduce that impact and create some awareness. So the first sign is that you simply aren't doing your soul work. So are you holding back from helping people by not doing the thing that lights you up? Do you think you need another qualification before you can help people to do that thing? Or are you sticking with the service because you've done it for years, so it's safe, and that's safer than doing what you're really passionate about? Now, when we go into business for ourselves, we have a free range on what we want to do, but this endless possibilities is prime territory for our imposter. We end up second guessing, doubting, and continually considering changing direction, and these things just wouldn't happen in a job. So, how are we going to move through this? Ask yourself if you'd be happy doing this work all day, every day, because that's essentially what you're setting yourself up for. Try not to focus on what you think you could or should sell. Instead, is helping your client to do the thing, your service, going to give you that deep soul satisfaction that a dream job would? Because you have the opportunity to create that dream job. The second impact often shows up in over delivery. So do you find yourself always giving more to clients, always letting session times expand, continually answering questions, even though it would be better to wait until you were having a session, or just throwing in extras, extra sessions, extra resources, going beyond the originally agreed scope of works? Because over delivery often comes from imposter because we doubt our abilities. We disregard our experience and our values. The little voice in our head questions all of those things, and we end up undervaluing our skills, our abilities, and our experience. So how can we reduce the impact? Well, got to remember, over delivery isn't always of service to the client. It's not always to their highest good. Are they being overwhelmed with all the things they have to do? If you give them 6 sessions and 4 freebies and 10 journal prompts and a list of resources and books and videos that could all be helpful, is that actually going to overwhelm them? Because they feel now they have to do all of those things to get the outcome. So it's really useful to review what you offer through the lens of making it feel achievable and still delivering the outcome. And also review how you respect other people's time, because always running over isn't necessarily respecting their time. The third impact that imposter can have on your business is avoiding making offers. Now, when was the last time you posted an offer on your social media channel? You know, the post where you tell people exactly how you could help them, how much it would cost, and what outcomes they could achieve. Do you post in Facebook groups on every day except the day you're allowed to promote your services? Now, this comes from our ego, it comes from our imposter. One of the things our ego hates is rejection. And our imposter can often take the opportunity to say, I told you so, I told you nobody would want your stuff, and that holds us back. But the conundrum in this is we only really give ourselves the opportunity to be accepted if we allow the possibility of being rejected. If you're not making offers, people can't buy. But if you make offers, there is the potential that you could view as being rejected. Or you could view that people not buying as it simply not being a good fit and move on to the next potential client, the next potential opportunity to make an offer to help somebody. So the fourth impact is all around content. Those thoughts, I don't know what my audience want to hear. Who am I to tell people how they should manage their mindset? What if somebody disagrees with me on social media? Like publishing, putting content out there, whether we're talking newsletters, blogs, podcasts, videos, or even just posting on your social media, all require you to say something. Because just posting pretty quotes is unlikely to result in potential clients. And we've heard hundreds, if not thousands of times, that content marketing is essential for online businesses. But having said all that, I've not actually made it any easier to publish content. So my tips for you are to start with topics that you're comfortable with, safe topics you know a lot about. You do not need to get ranty or opinionated or polarizing anytime soon. I'm sure, absolutely sure, there are heaps of topics around your service area that you could talk about that would be really helpful for your clients to know and to understand more about. From there, you can pay attention to what people engage with, try to do more of that, and remember to add in a dash of experimenting so you can see what happens with new topics as well. So the last of our 5 ways that imposter impacts your business is undercharging. Thoughts of, who am I to charge that? People won't pay me $800 for a 6-session coaching package. Why would they pay me so much when other people do it cheaper? All of those and plenty more I'm sure you can come up with. But remember, when you're pricing, it's not just about what's the hourly cost. There's a whole experience and your whole uniqueness and your life, your perspective and how you help people and how you support people all come into that price. But it's also important to remember people aren't just paying you for your hours. They are paying you to help them achieve that outcome. Yes, probably seems easy to you, but clearly it doesn't seem easy to them, or they would have achieved it already. We all need outside help because we simply cannot be good at everything and we cannot reflect fully subjectively, objectively on ourselves as well. So, what are you going to do? I would suggest review your pricing from the perspective of what is it costing your clients not to get the outcome you help them achieve. What is that transformation worth to them? Then you can also just, make a few sales at the price inside your comfort zone and then consider raising it to a point just above your comfort zone and kind of putting in a price rise strategy. You don't have to go from making no sales to making sales at $1,000 an hour. That's not going to feel safe and your imposter is going to have a field day with that strategy. So what's my experience? Well, I have all 5 of these impacts, these signs, these symptoms. I have held back from helping people with imposter because finance was my safe topic and everybody needs finance, yeah? That should be fine. My sessions often run over time because I want to give more and they run over time sometimes even with the free ones. I forget to post in groups on promotions day. Writing this blog is giving me the what if somebody disagrees worry, and yes, I constantly question my pricing. Is it too much? But how do you reduce the impact? Well, you don't have to get them all under control to be successful. In fact, you don't have to get any of them under control to be successful. What I'd suggest is you need to assign the right level of attention to them. Use the insights they offer, adjust if necessary, and that is valid, but we need to keep going. We need to find ways to reassure our imposter that everything will be okay. If this video has been useful, I would love you to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what's your biggest imposter impact on your business. And you can subscribe for more content like this on productivity, imposter syndrome, and mindset for solopreneurs. And finally, if you need my help to tame your imposter, then reach out for a free discovery session.